In this video, we are going to see about asynchronous decade counter or BCD ripple counter. First, let us recall what do you mean by an asynchronous counter. So, in asynchronous counter, all the flip-flops will not receive the same clock pulse. You can see here the output of one flip-flop will be given as the clock for the second flip-flop, and the output of the second flip-flop will be given as a clock for the third flip-flop. And the other one, the first flip-flop will be the flip-flop with the least significant bit. So only this flip-flop should be given the clock pulse. Now let us design the asynchronous decade counter. So here you can see that it is a decade counter. Decade means we know it is 10. So the number of states is 10 and the count is from 0 to 9. You can see here 0, 1, 2, 3 till 9 we have. Okay, so 4 bits are there to represent this counting rate. And this is the state diagram of the decade counter. So decade means 10. So totally 10 states are there and the count is from 0 to 9. So since there are, it counts till 9, it is called as BCD counter. So we need 4 flip-flops to design this asynchronous decade counter and it has 10 states. So we know with 4 flip-flops we will get 16 combination or 16 states, but we need only 10 states. So let us design the asynchronous decade counter. Already in the previous video we have seen how to design a asynchronous counter. So here I have used JK flip-flop. To operate the JK flip-flop in toggle mode, both the inputs J and K should be tied to 1. So you can connect all the flip-flop inputs to 1. J and K tie it and connect it to 1. So for every clock pulse it receives, the output of the flip-flop will toggle. Now the first flip-flop, that is the LSB bit, should be given the clock pulse. So here clock will be given to the A flip-flop. So for B flip-flop, this is a up counter. That is we are counting from 0 to 9. So this is negative edge triggered flip-flop. So I am taking QA should be connected to B flip-flop. And QB should be connected to C flip-flop and QC should be connected to D flip-flop. This is a negative edge triggered flip-flop and we are designing a up counter. So I am connecting QA to clock of B flip-flop. Suppose you are designing a down counter, you have to connect the QA bar to this one clock. Okay. So that we have discussed about that in the previous video. So here it is up counter. So I am directly connecting QA to B flip-flop. Okay. So now it will be counting, but with 4 flip-flops we will get till 16, that is or 0 to 15 we will get combinations. So what we have to do, we have to stop at 9. We need only 10 states, so we need to reset the flip-flop after that. So what we can do is, in flip-flop one option will be there, that is called a clear pin will be there. We can use this pin to reset the flip-flop. So this is a active low signal, clear. CLR represents clear and this bubble represents that it is an active low signal, meaning that if you give a low signal or 0 as input, this flip-flop will get cleared. So what we are going to do is, we need only this 10 states, 0 to 9. After 9, what it will come? 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 10 will come. So we don't want this 10th state. Instead, we want 0, 0, 0. So what we can do is, we can use this pin to clear the flip-flop. Suppose if you after 9, if you get this one, when it comes to this position or this state, we need to clear the flip-flop immediately. So for that, you see here 1 0 1 0 is there. That is QD is 1, QC is 0, QB is 1 and QA is 0. So I am going to use a NAND gate. So NAND gate means, you know, AND gate. AND gate, when all the inputs are high, output will be high. Or when all inputs are 1, output will be 1. So NAND gate is just opposite. When all inputs are 1, output will be 0. So here output should be 0 so that this gets cleared. So to get 0 here, what should be the input? We are giving 1, that is QD, directly you connect it. QC, we have 0 here. So put an inverter and connect it. So when it is 0 here, QC is 0 here, here it becomes 1. Again QB, you can directly connect it. QA, you put an inverter and connect QA. So what you will get here? 1, 1, 1, 1. So when all the inputs are 1, NAND gate is going to give you 0 as output. So if it is 0, this will be cleared. So it is very easy to design a asynchronous decade counter. If you like the video, do subscribe to Read Electric Vehicle, and for detailed explanation on this topic, you can refer to this website. Apart from digital electronics, you can also find the material on power electronics, solid state drives, circuit theory and basic electrical engineering. Thank you.